Alright, we are back to another stream of Control. Hello, hello. Last time, we made it into, like, the power supply room and dealt with, like, a poop monster or something, got the power back on, met with the, Marshal. I don't think her name, I don't think she is the Marshal, but her name is Marshal, but, you know. And now we are set to go around, find other things. What we're doing is, I'm not sure. We have to find black rock processing. Oh yeah, that's what we had to do. We found like a power supply to like fix the building, but we need black rock in order to do that. But first, I kind of want to investigate captive audience. She learns an object of power, an X-ray light box in the hypnosis lab. So we're gonna do that first. Off to the hypnosis lab. Okay. Oh, also we got a new gun, so gonna try that out. See how this works out. Alright, so it charges. That's neat. What do you use? What do you have against acronyms? We'll have shortening, Mr. Science 60,000 just to MST3K. Well, considering a lot of the acronyms we're dealing with stand for object of power in this, things are going to be a little tricky. Also, this is the new gun. Crap. It's like a Spartan laser. Oh, hello. I love just sniping enemies out of the sky. Ow. Hang on. his head clean off there. Okay, anyway.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Basically. I can't go in that way. Hear about the PS5 soft mod leak? I did not. Oh good, more puzzles. Okay. There's gotta be like a image somewhere. And I'm gonna assume it's this one. So everything outlined in the major top fully. There you go. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. The recent Star Wars Racers allows the PS5 users to see their console keys. This cannot be undone. A soft mod may soon exist for all PS5s. I don't know what that means. Oh, I'm about to die. So that's why I could soft mod the Wii. So what? It like basically just jailbroke the PS5. I died. Oh boy. Oh, cool, I can make minions! Good work playing, director. You have been bound, validated. Now what? Oh. Newer Games released a Phantom Menace game, and somehow you can see the PS5 console keys with the game. The keys are Trophy Earned, Psychic Occupation. Keys are the only thing preventing the running of unsigned code.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
I think the problem though now is I might become too powerful to actually use this new ability. Or maybe not. Alright. What am I doing now? X-ray light box. OOP 18-PE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures needed. Description. Parallelity. The object in the light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named. The objects allow paratilitarans to forcibly seize as individuals. The seized individual becomes to the user. The effects last. Once released, the seized as a result of the psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. Background. A janitor named bound the object at the St. Anne's Hospital in. Soon the building's occupants were, by him, the Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to the perpetrator and the item. Fatalities numbered in the. For operational details, see case 26-HQ-452. How long until Oni Place comes back with the milk? They usually take a break in January, so probably February, because, you know, January is like the ad apocalypse, and by that I mean not objects, but advertisers don't show off because the holidays are over and there's nothing going on in January until February, so ads are pretty low, so they probably are holding off on making anything substantial until the next month. I'm just gonna pelt I'm just gonna become the strongest pelter ever. Also, I'm clearly missing an item here. If I didn't get it right away, but whatever. Ugh. Excuse me. way do I want to go now? Alright, back to maintenance. Let's go that way. Oh, I get in. Let's see.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
I don't know, maybe. Damn it, I'm not level 5. Apparently, the team behind the Sonic movies are working on a live-action TMD movie. Way higher hopes than a Michael Bay TMNT. That's the first time hearing about it. Then we haven't even gotten the sequel to Mutant Mayhem yet. I guess like Ninja Turtles is the same way as how like Transformers, just they make a new series of it out of everything ever. Hang on. No, we're already at the controller. Supposedly the plan was they were gonna do animated films for kids, being mayhem, and live action for everyone, like Sonic, and a gritty show on Paramount Plus for adults. I think, pretty sure. I don't know if it's still in the works still or not, but there's like the Last Ronin storyline where it's like only one of the turtles survived and they just go on like a vigilante justice spree or whatever. Justice spree. I took that one from Lisa from the Death Note Treehouse of Horror. Nope. There you go. Ronin is Mikey. Yeah. It'd be like it's either Mikey or Donnie of the two, but I feel like Mikey makes the most sense because he's the one to probably hurt the most out of all of them. Spoilers to anyone who was interested in The Last Ronin. Like, I feel like if you didn't expect it to be Mikey, I don't know what you didn't. I think good defense. Have you seen the AAA Mario parody video? I've seen everyone say Focus M, and apparently they've all lost the meaning of it, so make of that what you will. I feel like I'm going the wrong way, though. Especially since I'm probably gonna die if I try going that way, so let's find another route. Well, yeah, I know. Yes, I'm aware where it's from. I've just been seeing everyone say Focus M. Nice try. You're releasing Mario toys for babies soon. I need you to know, Dean, I don't pay attention to much, like, news. Like, in general.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
Did you? Did you really, Jess?
Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Go. What am I doing? I don't really know. I just heard it and thought it was interesting to mention. Well, but 45 seconds remaining. What am I doing? Oh, I guess I'm doing that. Okay. It's just one of those things, though, where, like, I feel like I'm not going to add much to it. Though it's like, so, can't exactly.
30 seconds remaining.
I'm like, they're making toys for babies? Cool, I guess. It's about as much as I can say. I want the battery.
15 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Shit!
Damn it, do I gotta do that all over in order to get through it? Okay, well, hang on. Let me just quickly swap out for the regular gun, so I have a quick draw.
Get ready, Ranger. Course
Yeah,
start in
ready,
5,
Ranger.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Seconds remaining.
Come on, come on, come on! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
30 seconds remaining.
Come on! Damn it!
5 seconds remaining. Force failed. Try again, Ranger.
Shit!
Damn it. I really need to upgrade my recharge speed on that.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
God damn it! Come on! Oh my god.
30 seconds remaining.
God damn it.
Seconds remaining. Five seconds remaining. Course failed. Try again, Ranger.
Fuck you, awkward voice recording.
Oh man, this is getting old.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I can't aim. Save my life.
Seconds remaining. Seconds remaining.
Come on.
Course complete.
Woo.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course.
They say it's not par for the course.
Itself. You need to hit it harder to break that shield.
What am I doing? The copies have been given weapons, projectiles. Shield yourself to pass level up. Whee! Come on. Come on, Jesse, you can do it. A good defense. Oh dear.
Good time to have a shield.
Trophy yard, insular telekinesis. You shoot. Hang on, what am I looking for now? Is there any point coming up here other than that? Because there like seems to be a thing in the back. Oh, you know what? That was the puzzle. Never mind. Oh, now we can go through here. Stop fighting! Beep beep. Alright, it was this way, but the problem is there's still no way to get over there. There's gotta be something in here that I'm missing. Oh, here we go. What's down here? Yep, there we are. Okay. Hang on, we need the other battery down there. Come over here. Perfect. Oh yeah, the light. Oh, wait. I realized. I gotta, like, do it 3 times. Or whatever. Ow. Achoo! Achoo! Sorry. We have to hit it 3 times. There we go. There's clearly more stuff happening in here. That's a chair. Tidying things up in here. Okay, I see what they want. So, alright, so they want everything but the chair. Everything but the chair to move. There we go. Key. Going to assume it's to the triangle room. Or the pyramid room. Yep. 2. A 3. There we go. We got the whole room. Like that. I can't not take damage though. Look at her go! Whee!
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Okay, I gotta be level 5 clearance. the bathroom. You serve the bright Lord! Excuse me as I just conceal this real quick. I do love that everything's got, because everything's got physics to it, I can just run into it and just knock over a whole vending machine.
See, you're still you.
Medic, what's the damage?
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh yeah? Well, they're gonna have to be, because we are moving out and I am not leaving them behind. Now do what you need to do.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Well. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find the route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to formation. Secondary objective was not a success. What a surprise.
And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell him about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire.
Kill a hiss, I buy a shot.
So alluring.
Out of shelf only.
I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring.
Fine, enchanting. Did you tell your CO about this?
No. Because it didn't happen. Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, the mermaid.
That shit is so sad. I've seen her.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. We are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and, well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base in Executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
Christ, we're running low on everything.
Okay. So now we gotta go this way or that away. I don't know. Wish the map loaded.
Put more pressure on that wound.
I guess we just gotta go this way. There it is. Oh, I feel good.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster. You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
What are we dealing with here? Is that a prism?
Shit! They're shattered. Not a single prism left. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Shut up. Well,
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
scary banshee.
There are areas in the oldest house where under the right conditions, when the frequencies match other dimensions...
This should get us into the quarry.
We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock comes from the threshold quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Yeah, no
Think
duh.
of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code of the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it?
I get it.
We can do that again.
I'm gonna, every time I see the number 665, I'm just gonna call it Neighbor of the Beast instead of Mark of the Beast. Oh, they just want us to go straight to the quarry. Okay. Take care of that thing? Yep. Alright. Okay, I need more energy, so we're gonna start putting points into energy. Because I'm getting tired of waiting 5 years to do one throw, so... Next point we'll put into energy again. Excuse me. Heavens. So give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I keep out of instincts. Let's, you know what? Let's go over what we found so far. Hiss fields, research of Hiss entity, Hiss distorted agent, confidential. Summary: Hiss distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiosity: the Hiss distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The Hiss distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does the invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? Physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Refer to file for full report. Atlas theory. Structural analysis. The Atlas. Summary. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see file ATL-03 for said dimensions, seem to indicate more explicit purpose than the oldest house usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during the change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts and that the Atlas is of the itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts. This makes the theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. Refer to file 8-37-3592 for full report. Utilization of paranatural elements, Black Rock. Summary: Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is compromised of density that nullifies all resonance with a range of 2 Hertz. Bureau innovation that incorporate Black Rock will be analyzed, notably the fire breaks feats of engineering designed to contain any further outbreaks, attacks of other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using BlackRock as work in that field has marked slowed in recent years. Refer to file 5-93-733 for full report. Home safe test. Utilization of paranatural elements. Munitions testing on OOP-22, aka home safe. Summary. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material for its immediate vicinity. See OOP-22 case file for more details. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a paratellarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. And velocity ammunition were tested with results. Testing will continue after. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate to use in combat response scenarios, allowing paratellarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. Refer to file 8-53-836767 for full report. Thresholds. Summary of the house. Excuse me. Though this house is a place in flux, thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it's manifests. The widely accepted theory is that the thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest, which acts as a otherwise theorized thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affect the house or attracts the threshold. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes in those who learn of it so is actively denied. Refer to file 5-05-1881 for full report. Home safe, OOP-22KE. Containment procedure, no unique procedure required. Description parallelity. The object is a guardhouse brand home safe. Weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows parallelitarians to technically gather items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by background discovered in the basement of a home in Ohio. The object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failures, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from seam around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the object are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. Federal Bureau of Control. I'd like to file a formal complaint, RE, the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of these recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recording message to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among peers. I will go to HR with it if necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski. The guy in the field training wasn't happy with his poor performance. It's so funny. Excuse me. Federal Bureau of Control, have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility toward Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve of all the Hadron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, He was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. M. Federal Bureau of Patrol. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about the Tennyson report thing. My mind went to Ben Tennyson and Ben 10. I'm like, is the Omnitrix an object of power? It has to be. Anyway, he wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I'll tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Alright, and then...
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from. Extra-dimensional matter. It has the unique property of blocking out a lot of frequencies. A good thing. It keeps things stable, contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it? We can do that again if you...
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. State your names and describe the purpose of your expedition.
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Wells. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success.
What a surprise. And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell him about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. How?
Okay, I just wanted to read that one. Also, the FBC aren't doing a good job at regulating control. My Joy-Cons are drifting again. Can you imagine if a Nintendo Switch was an object of power? Also, Leonard Maltin, is that who's playing Darling there? Who's Leonard Maltin? Let me see. Oh, okay, yeah. You know, I could see it. Yeah, I know who this guy is. But, like, I never put a name to the face, but he definitely looks like him. I always see him on, like, the, like, old, like, indie animation VHS tape. I remember, like, a Canada animation tape I had. He was on there. But I could definitely see what you meant by that. Yep. Oh, I'm dead. Damn it. After all that, now we gotta load the page again.
Darling's key. This
Darling's
should get us
key.
into the quarry.
Oh my god. Pong. Damn it. Oh, you know what? Probably goes through here. Okay. There's yours again. Nice. Damn it. That's a shortcut. Okay. So then, where do we... I guess we gotta go the other way. I don't feel like walking all the way down there, so... we'll just load down there. Okay. Wish the plant moved. Loaded. Damn it, I don't have to go into the field training. I guess we just gotta go through this way. I just blew up that poor guy. Okay, I don't know where. To go into the quarry. There we go. There we are.
Elevator's broken.
God damn it.
Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
Oh yeah. Platforming action. Ah, my ankle! Ow! Oh god! Hey. Hey. Ow. Accidentally blew something up. I'm blowing a lot of stuff up. the elevator working. Black Rock Quarry. Didn't last long at all. Wait, hang on. I just want to see what's down here. Alright, that's supposed to lead me back to the furnace. So we'll probably come back down this way. Okay, well... God damn it. I didn't actually want to go all the way down here. Whatever. Well, I died. Okay. Well, we don't gotta go that. We don't gotta go that way. So that's my laptop. If you can hear it.
Darling's key. This should get us into the quarry.
Okay. Let's try it again, but not get sidetracked by things. Hey. Hey. Excuse me. Can't go that way.
Not what I expected.
Looks like something out of Siofra River. Oh, hello. That guy looked like a helldiver. Get out of here. I just knocked it in the air. Hey, there's another one over here. Hey! Get out of here. There we all good? What'd I do? Oh.
And there it is, right where you led me. HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
Actually, no, because can't go down that way, so. Alright. Off to Marshall with the Black Rock prisms. Excuse me.
word on survivors? You've located new.
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but I found plenty. Here.
We will start HRA production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it?
But I don't feel like it.
17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codenamed P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him?
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends?
Frenemies?
I need to see Dylan. I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay? I could use a friend right now.
Jesse.
Pope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
She wants us to crack Darling's personal logs? No, cruise.
Okay. Alright. My brother Dylan. She goes into the containment sector to find the Panopticon. Where Dylan is held. Trophy earned! Threshold! Quarry incident. Incident report, RE Quarry Operation Summary. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I discovered the entire crew in a state of... The whole team was aligned and staring in uniform direction. The city in the distance, despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained for more than minutes until I had to resort to literally... Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. Refer to file 5-58-3096 for full report. Core equipment order. Federal Bureau of Control. We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean cut research once. This BlackRock shit is tough. We're going through blades like we're made of the damn things. The dimension up for these slabs of Black Rock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better fucking work a treat. Go ahead and double the last order. Let's talk to the board. Certain resource loot can be constructed, crafted into mods, forms. We advocate, facilitate this at control point menus. This will only be available exclusive for the director. Nice game tip, I guess.
Tobias, if he finds out, who does she think she is, authorizing that kind of data breach?
Okay, that should be enough energy to keep me going. So then we're gonna pelt. Gonna keep pelting. Is this large enemies in when their health is low? Objects, hold on. And then we'll like put more. Oh, that's shield. That's what that was. Okay, yeah.
She must think he's hiding something. And I agree. The HRA's...
Ooh, Spin has a generous magazine, high rate fire, best used in controlled bursts. Now, is this like a machine gun? Okay. Now where's the panopticon?
It's ridiculous.
Say it is. Find this scripted organism vary so wildly. What's the connection? Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
Excuse me.
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used Blackrock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives. So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging.
Okay.
Sorry.
Crazy.
I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her. This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. With him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the Hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the Hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it?
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple.
See, if Hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the Hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. They're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
We got this place up and running together, Emily. I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will. See you soon.
Okay, well, I don't know where to find Dylan right away, so let's do this one real quick. Doesn't help that I can't see when the map doesn't load. I have a feeling we're gonna have to go down this way. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's a Get out of here. Okay. Luck and probability. Research. I'm gonna assume that's Underhill's lab then. What is this? Oh. think I gotta be here. I love that. So I was just trying to find a way around here. Where's the stairway down? Because I feel like I'm gonna trip and break my neck. Or do I gotta take the elevator? Hang on. Where are you, darling?
Questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the headroom resonance anyway?
Trophy and Record Keeper.
You may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Okay. Well, that's cool, except that's not where I really wanted to go. What the hell is that? I don't know.
Possibly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through.
Oh, good. Well. You know, I wasn't lost enough already, but now having to deal with a never-ending maze like this, that's just what I need. Okay, it's crooked. Okay. Okay, well, now I'm going in a circle. Alright, hang on. Excuse me.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze.
Okay, so we need a binder of some kind. Is this... No, this is just a desk. What if I just... Alright, so clearly I'm not going to get anywhere, so I guess I gotta leave. And come back here later. I don't know where to go. Next we take the main elevator. Off to containment. Okay.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Oh, the frame rate. Excuse me. everything calm down now. Alright, I'm probably gonna wrap up soon though, because it's starting to get a little late. Medical link. Okay. Well, now that we know where we have to go, let me actually just finish that one side mission in research. And we can save finding Dylan for next stream. Underhill below Central Research. Oh, that's why she's called Underhill. Okay. Okay, so first of all, why have elevator markers that don't match up to the... Because where does this bring... Yeah, this brings me sideways. The Wonkavator? Whatever. So then I guess we go down this elevator down here. Ow. Okay. go down this way. This is what I can only assume they mean by, like, oh, it's under Central Research. Now we have an elevator.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Yeah, well.
Excuse me? Are you lost? Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Oh my god, that's such a list.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say. What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
Alright, lady.
So the mold is coming in from... where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right? What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite.
Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss.
Okay.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
Okay, collect 5 mold
I
samples.
hate guard duty down here. This place is fucking weird. This is nothing. The clocks? My family had black mold once. Bleach did the trick. Has
Keep it
Underhill
short,
tried bleach?
please? No need to hurry back.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Don't eat it. Are you crazy? Okay. Hang on. Oh, I'm just gonna get rid of all these and just start fresh. Okay, what was I supposed to do with that?
Are those people?
Oh good, now we got deal with mold people as well. Damn it. Really? Well, we got mold that grows in a pit. Really?
Bleach did the trick. Has Underhill tried bleach?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there's something else down here. Okay. Everything's just gonna kill me down here. Oh, man. It would help if there was like a, you know, some kind of checkpoint down there that I could just go in to from. God, that can. I don't feel like fighting, so. See you. He's gonna drop rocks on me. What a dick. Alright. Is there really no, like, circle down here I can just, you know, fast travel down to? Do I have to keep coming down here every time?
Be careful down there. We don't want to have to come save you. Seriously.
Who's sniping me from? God. Okay. I have the shield. I should use the shield. Okay. It's actually faster if I just do this. Right? Did I not open this? I thought I did. Yeah. Family's so cool. Hang on. Let me this out for that, because I keep getting hit by everything. Do I have to delete those every time? What weapon? Oh, weapon mods are full also. Okay, well. Okay. Damn it! Oh my god. I forgot to hit dash. I wouldn't mind the run back if it weren't for the fact that the loading takes forever. It doesn't just let me have a checkpoint down there so I don't have to keep dropping this quickly. Do like that I'm able to cut fall damage by just doing that over and over again. Damn it. Whatever.
My family had black mold once. Bleach did the trick. Has Underhill tried bleach?
I can't see it also. So I can't see what it's actually shooting at me. Oh, cool. It's got heat-seeking spores. Good.
Found one.
Oh, there's the checkpoint. Whatever. Why do they do that much damage? Okay, not supposed to be down there. Cool. Noted. It helps that I can't see where I'm going half the time because the light is all over. toilets. And all these skibbity toilets.
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this. One of Underhill's samples.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Why is there a skeleton in this PSA? And why does he have a doll's face for a mask? Questions for later. Okay, we just need one more. Growth near fresh corpse. I would hope that, like, I would get one from... corpses around here. I feel like I should get one from one of those mold guys here, but I don't know how fresh they are. Ow. Jesus. Did I not count? Guess not. Supervillain Paranatural Collection. Again. Looking. Okay. Almost thought it was losing it there. Is there a corpse in here? Ah, here we go. Never mind.
This looks like a good one.
Okay.
That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold, or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold, or fungus, because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores. Now leave me to it.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
My family had black mold once.
Yeah, I've heard that story 5 times. Okay, finish the end. Alright, well. We'll let her do that, and we'll call it a stream there. Just go back to the executor suite. Alright. So, next time, Tuesday, we will go and actually find my poor dear brother Dylan. See what the hell is going on here. And then maybe get a pill. Because if I'm to assume that mold that we were getting hurt by, we'll probably be able to go into those rooms we see spores around here and there, so hopefully that'll introduce us to more areas to explore. But we'll see.
Welcome back. It's ridiculous.
But first, before we leave though, let's just read over our options here. There are collectibles of what we've collected. Unread. Oh my god. Examinations of paranatural topics, the astral plane, and objects of power. The Bureau has spent years studying Why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential uh, receptacle determined by Jungian archetype and collective suspicions would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created in the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's objects of power were placed on Earth as test by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the object of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. Refer to file 6-32-6498 for full report. Alternate perspective, objects of power and their astral connections. Summary, Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the way of objects such as the hotline or the surface weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to but had the connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with Isn't it strange that using the surface weapons or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement is a natural fact and not something more? Refer to file 6-23-9382 for full report. Federal Bureau of Control, lucky item, manifestation, bronze, koi fish, China, artifacts, abundance and wealth, feng shui. Horseshoe, Ireland, wards off evil, orientation important, heels up allows luck to be kept, heels down, luck flows outward. Maneki Neko, Japan, beckoning cat used in shops, paw held up to beckon customers, creating luck for the business owner. Four-leaf clover, island, shamrock, rare plant variation, connections to druidic healing rituals. Elephant, China, protection, good luck, wisdom, feng shui. Light bulb, various, documented gambling rituals, indicated luck is produced when all lights in the room are turned on. Note, effect of items to be tested. Consider investigating the orientation of horseshoes. Also consider possessing of feng shui objects. Proximity, old luck items may influence luck readings. For more information on ritual use, lucky actions to perform and avoid, and relevance to OCD behavior, see file 9-28-1672. Doing like lucky rituals, like you like flip a switch or do a little dance before you throw a bowling ball down an alley, and you always get a strike. There's stuff like that seen with OCD. Utilization of paranatural elements. Resonance, confidential. Summary, resonance, it's there but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibrations is conscious? What could a force like that do? Open the door to I've called emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered timelines, objects of power, do they share a common that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would be corrected frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Refer to file for full report. Auditory experience 84C, Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquelette. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear in your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard a murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or oranges, burn out or fade away. Threshold unity. Utilization of parallel elements. Thresholds. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. What a new threshold manifests is the oldest house by. We've never known what new discoveries it will provide the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of indistinguishing recent threshold events based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Black Rock one of our most valuable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the length we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing at the study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Refer to file 5-94-1284 for full report. Threshold Unity, Alternative Perspective, i.e. Threshold Unity Research. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If creating the mold were reconfigured in their purposes, the structure they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder what the Bureau lost its eagerness for the challenge. I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Refer to file 2-35-1863 for full report. Picnic basket procedures. Bremen basket A154UE. Containment procedure. Item to be stored in Black Rock penciled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not used. Description. Altered effect. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining. No food items inside. The items produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested as susceptible single-cell organisms do not appear to react to them. Appendix 697. Item was taken to a forest for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise unfortunately resulted in further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff on standby. Pink Flamingo, A146KE. Background. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of this claim attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. Interviews disguised as casual conversations. The transient reported that the item give me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. See file PAI-1372 for detailed observation. Dr. Darling reported a wait of seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day after he was found to possess and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this still has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. A flamingo, like a plastic flamingo, and a picnic basket. Amazing. Federal Bureau of Control, dear darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parapsychology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of a single malt, so I'll left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Did you make a dump in there? Hubert, BlackRock Analysis, Federal Bureau of Control. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 BlackRock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it, I filled them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best, Hubert. Almost done.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the headroom resonance anyway? Fuck.
He's losing it.
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Clearly he's starting to lose it. And then this was the... Yeah, okay, we already watched that one. And then Hotline.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable. Something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They're all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, sorry, that took like another 20 minutes or so. We collected a lot of stuff there. Anyway.
If hiss is a frequency, then why couldn't it vibrate molecules?
Yep. Sorry. So, tomorrow, not tomorrow, Tuesday, we're gonna go into the Panopticon, Badam, and go find our brother. Excuse me. So, yeah, that's the plan. But for now, that's gonna be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you Tuesday. Bye-bye.